You had any fights since the last big lad?
I've had a boxing match for tournament for charity, which was in November, which was a very, very good event. And that ended up in a draw.
Was that prize fighters?
Yes, that was prize fighters with Terry Monaghan. And it's a great night. I felt so alive. When I'm in the ring, when I'm just doing the business, I just feel the only time in my life that I'm really alive. I feel so, the freedom that it gives to use these skills, without impunity, without anybody telling you not to, that kind of stuff. To be able to, the biggest learning curve is in the actual fight itself. That's the main way you can learn, and it's so.
Every day, do you think about this every day?
I think about fighting every day, fighting, training, working out, diet, all the various skills, techniques I need to work on, my strengths, my weaknesses, what I need to do. I train at the gym 3 times a week, sometimes 4, different kind of gyms, from a boxing club to another gym, to 2 gyms, and I've recently found another one on a third, which I'm going to go to, including some training with Dave Bradford, hopefully, in the future, because he's a person who's inspired me quite a lot, as Dave, and so is James McCrory as well. So, it's there's a lot of hard work to go yet, and I just keep on continuing.
A man with your passion, Matt. What's your ultimate goal? What would you like to do?
My ultimate goal is to get back what the hospital took from me. Okay. What they did to me, they destroyed everything else. My job, my health. The most unforgivable thing was my sport. They took away my ability to work out, train and fight for 4.5 years. And then once I learned to get back on my feet, it took another 4 years to get my standard up to a level where I could go back into the fighting, which is what I've been doing recently.
But from looking at your last fight against Seth Jones, who was a bigger man and a really skilled boxer, man. Yeah. I mean, how much further could you go than that? Because that was a brilliant fight. You took some unbelievable punishment.
Well, who knows? Because I've never had a problem with any size of opponent. I've always fought guys any size anyway. I don't really care about that, as long as I'm able to have the passion, the ability to just strive and learn, and get that learning curve. And the only way you can get that true learning curve is by being in the fight itself. It's the only way it can be truly done.
I've seen probably over 100 comments about you personally, that you're a warrior. You've been nicknamed the Cyborg, obviously, by myself, which is you like that.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
You've got more. I've seen more comments about you than I have MMA fighters anywhere. Even though you lost that fight, so many people.
In that fight, I mean, I did almost get him twice during the fight, and I kept coming back at him because my style is I'm always there in your face, never backing down, never retreating, and just trying to learn to duck and weave like the best of them, and just try and do something that can get that opening. Once I get the opening, I would always go for the opening if I find it. If I open him up somehow, even if it's on the ropes or in the middle, I would try and get some form of opening. If it's a bit too tall, I'll go a bit lower. If it's same stats as me, then it's really all out war. Then anything could happen. And every fight is different. Every fight is different. I never underestimate any fighter, no matter how big they are, no matter what experience they've got. I always respect my opponent. I always respect fighters in all fighting professions, not just boxing, but wrestling, grappling, Vale-Tudo, cage fighting, that's the whole works. So, I respect them immensely. And I feel privileged to be able to fight tonight, to be able to learn from these fighters, to be able to, just train with these people and just learn and get back what I lost. Because that's my main goal, is to get back what I was in 2003. That's like 4 times bigger than what I am now.
So if you become a WTB champion, would that be getting it back?
Well, it's more encompassing than just a championship title. It's more of being able to get my skills to a higher level, to get my jabs to a higher level, my crosses to a higher level, the various tricks of the trade that can weave to a higher level, the whole thing. I love every part of AKB, you know, from ducking and weaving to crosses, to uppercuts, to overcuts, to whatever. It's, you know, I just...
How does it make you feel about that hundreds of people have said how good you were, and no one mentioned Seth because he lost? I mean, now I'm telling you now, obviously, that hundreds and hundreds of people...
I don't know, because I've not heard anything.
Well,
so I don't know.
They don't, there's a lot of people that respect you, a hell of a lot of people.
Well,
and obviously we do as well, Matt. So good luck tonight. Thanks for doing the interview again. You're always a gentleman.
Yep, and we'll see what happens next.
Hope to see you at the end.
See what happens tonight.
But I do know the guy you're fighting is not done any working out for a while, so...
I don't know anything about him except that he's from Finland, he's a good fighter, he's bigger than me, and that's all I know.
Nice.
So.
Mat Thorn, pleasure as usual. Thank you, my friend. Well done, Matt.